South Korea's President-elect Yoon Suk-yeol has moved a step closer to realizing his plan to relocate the presidential office, with the cabinet today passing the initial budget needed to do that. But it doesn't look like Yoon will be able to work from the new office right away when he starts his term next month. Kyung-eun has the latest.
The cabinet on Wednesday passed the initial budget needed for President-elect Yoon Suk-yeol's plan to relocate the presidential office from the secluded Blue House to the Defense Ministry compound in Yongsan in central Seoul. The budget amounts to some $30 million to cover the cost of remodeling the presidential residence and moving the Defense Ministry to the Joint Chiefs of Staff building in the same compound. However, the actual moving will come in phases, starting with those from floors 5 to 10 in the 10-story building. Those below belong to departments associated with the upcoming South Korea-U.S. military exercises, and their move-out is delayed due to concerns over security. That's where the presidential office and other key functions are planned to be located, which inevitably means the move will have to wait until the exercises end on the 28th of April, less than 2 weeks until Yoon takes office.
It is not possible to move the presidential office by Inauguration Day on May 10th, and it will take some time after the inauguration too.
That's why the costs of setting up the presidential office and moving the Office of the Presidential Security Service are not covered in this budget. That will require an additional budget in the future, which could also be passed during President Moon Jae-in's term, as the Blue House says it will cooperate on the matter. With all this, Yoon is expected to actually move into Yongsan only after June. In the meantime, he's likely to continue working from his current office at the same site as the Transition Committee in Tongidong. Setting up a temporary office at Yongsan is also being discussed as a potential option. The Transition Committee says nearly 1/4 of the massive U.S. military base in Yongsan will be returned to the South Korean government as early as late May, 1 month earlier than planned. That will speed up the project of turning the area into Yongsan Park. Kyung-eun, Arirang News.